The once bustling city now lay in ruins, its streets eerily empty save for the occasional shuffle of the infected, their vacant eyes scanning for their next meal. Among the debris and decay, a small group of survivors moved cautiously, led by the capable hands of Sarah, a former military medic whose steady hands and quick thinking had saved more lives than she could count. Sarah had taken charge of the group not out of a thirst for power, but out of necessity. In a world where the infected roamed freely, someone needed to make the tough decisions and keep the others safe. With her expertise in medicine, she had become the de facto leader, guiding the group through the desolate city as they scavenged for food, water, and shelter. It was during one such scavenging mission that Sarah stumbled upon a glimmer of hope in the form of an abandoned research facility. Inside, she found files detailing an experimental drug that showed promise in reversing the effects of the virus. Heart-pounding with excitement and dread in equal measure, Sarah knew that this could be their chance to turn the tide against the infection. Gathering her companions, a ragtag group of survivors each with their own set of skills and stories, Sarah outlined her plan to retrieve the drug. The journey ahead would be perilous, fraught with danger at every turn. But with the fate of humanity hanging in the balance, they had little choice but to press onwards. As they made their way through the city, they encountered not only the infected but also other survivors who were willing to do anything to get their hands on the cure. Tensions ran high, and Sarah found herself facing challenges not just from the external threats, but from within her own group as doubts and fears gnawed at their resolve. But Sarah was not one to back down in the face of adversity. With unwavering determination, she led her companions through the treacherous terrain, her skills as a medic coming in handy more than once as she patched up wounds and mended broken spirits. Each step brought them closer to their goal, but also closer to the brink of despair. In the end, it all came down to a final showdown at the research facility, where they were met with the greatest challenge yet. As the infected closed in around them and rival survivors lurked in the shadows, Sarah made a decision that would change everything. With the cure in sight, she knew that sacrifices would have to be made, but she also knew that it was a price worth paying for the chance to save humanity from extinction. In the midst of chaos and uncertainty, Sarah's leadership shone bright, a beacon of hope in a dark and dangerous world. And as the dust settled and the last of the infected fell, she stood among her companions, the weight of their journey etched in every line of her face. They had succeeded in finding the cure, but the true test was yet to come as they faced the daunting task of distributing it and rebuilding a world torn apart by the virus. But for now, in that fleeting moment of victory, Sarah allowed herself a small smile, knowing that against all odds, they had defied the darkness and emerged triumphant. And as the sun set on the broken city, a new dawn beckoned, filled with the promise of a future where hope still flickered, like a candle in the night.